Okie dokes. Yeah, microphone's plugged in. Everything else is all right. Great, fantastic. We are now live. Yay! Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Nimby Rail stream. Hello, Ablox, Journator, and Bogdan. Hello there. One thing I might as well say quickly is that when I'm playing my music, the song name won't be showing up because there's a technical fault I need to fix. Other than that, we're just going to continue with Bristol. So let's put on the tunes. I'll skip to near on about a song. There we go. Right, good. Where are we? Fantastic. Alright then, so yeah, good evening everybody. No fault found on Depot. What? Yeah, I mean, it's a more of a silly blunder of why, but again, I know how to fix it, but there's no point in me trying to rush or like delay the stream to fix it when I could just fix it after the stream. Could you make Tram networks on Nimby? Yeah, that's what we're doing now. You could make anything that runs on Rails. You could have a what's it called? You could have a maglev system if you wanted to, because maglevs exist in the game. Just came home from a gold Scania in 400. Oh, nice. Haven't been on a gold gold stagecoach gold boss in a while. Right, so I'm thinking maybe a kind of You know what? It would be nice for another tram train night. Well, I want to do. Let me just add this. I started work on another line here. Let me add this one first, and then we could probably do a vote of to what we should do next. I'm in the studio waiting for the crew to get back from location for fun. I think when I was working on the film set back in 2021, we had to do a bit of location filming. There's a park sort of just in the south of Slough we had to do, and we also had to do not really Slough High Street, but what is it? There's like a road near. There's like a sort of line of shops near Slough to the north. It's not really, that's not Britwell. You still have to cross over like the Great Western Main Line, but it's near that area. It's near a Herbie's Pizza. Because we decided to get some pizza for lunch. And they told me, hey Daniel, you want getting some photos of the crew eating the Herbie's Pizza as like some easy promotion? And I went, oh, alright, fine. Tomorrow I'm going to London on a 350. Alright, hope you have a nice time. I was supposed to take a train at 1 PM, but it got cancelled for no reason. Oh, the pain and suffering of insert town here. I don't know, so good. Don't waste your time. I still think the funniest bit of the film that we were working on was we needed a house to film it, and there was some person who lent us their house for like an entire month, and we had to turn it into it's like this nice little house in Old Windsor, and we had to turn it from a sort of standard like British home with like 3 bedrooms, nice kitchenette and stuff like that. We had to turn it from that into a excuse me. Into like the most generic British Indian house you could imagine. So, what track spacing do you do for trams? I'll check in a second, but hello Dibeston, welcome to the stream. I think it's free. I do like yeah. So the track offset parallel. The parallel offset I do is 3 meters for trams, because trams are much closer than trains. So, see here. There we go, nice and easy. I'm doing fine, Dibeston. Thanks for inquiring. We're just building some more on this Bristol save. And then I might do another vote as to what to do next. Since, you know, democracy is fun. Ah, Portugal Railway. Ah, yes. My friend has used the railway lines in Port. Well, I don't think he's really used them that much. I'll have to ask him about that. But they exist. Let's just say that. We built a set instead of finding a house, but most of the film has been shot where the producer, assistant director lives. Ah, okay. Well, I guess that helps. You don't have to worry about like renting out a house or something. I just want to say, can I just say, the assistant director, like I mentioned, I hate, the assistant director, and, I hated the director, the assistant director-ish, and the head of makeup, or whatever you call it. They were, like, all of them were like, the assistant director and, the director and the head of makeup were both brothers, so they were basically Thing 1 and Thing 2, and the assistant director nearly threw a chair at someone, as I mentioned. Because he was just, you know, a bit annoyed of the filming time. Which, yeah, cool and all, yeah, but, you know, keep your head on, mate. We have a month of filming, okay? Calm down. How do you get the stops to not change length when they're placed? Oh, and also hello, Ravy B, but... Okay, so in that case, you need to make it so that the platform length keep straight is enabled. So, as an example here. Here, the platform will keep straight no matter what. So even if I do like a abhorrent curve like that, the platform length will keep straight. But if I change it, if I disable that, it now makes the platform curve. See? Enable, disable. Enable, disable. Enable. There we go. A large portion has been shot in a pub where the producer come assistant director lives. Knows the people who work there. Yeah, again, that helps. Saves crucial coins. I still love I still just remember the the director whining about the number plate of the car that we got for the for one of the scenes, and he was whining, "Ooh, the number plate is wrong because it's got a 70. No, it's got like a 20 number plate." And our film takes place in 2017, and people are gonna make a bad review, even though it's a rom-com. Gordon Bennett. Ugh. Today's my first full journey on the Javelin. Okay, well, I hope you have a nice time. And yeah, exactly. It is the assistant director's things to keep the time and stuff. But you shouldn't. If you are like throwing chairs at people, that's just a sign of bad anger management problems, if anything. Like even at my workplace, the staff I work with are garbage, but I've never chucked a chair at anybody because that's in the words of Sonic, that's no good. Well, I'm not sure about that because the insurance, the producers told me that we can't change the number plate because of insurance reasons. Because it wasn't like a static object. We wouldn't be just using it for like on the set. We were actually using the car for like delivering lunch as well. So we'd have to drive it into Windsor and Slough to pick up like lunch. Because the company I was working with was progressive, i.e. they wanted to appeal to everybody and nobody at the same time. 90% of the lunches offered were like vegetarians and stuff, which, you know, might as well just eat from the bush. Like the berries from the bush, or lettuce. I can't stand lettuce. Lettuce is disgusting. It's just leaves. Right, where should we terminate this? Logic dictates we should terminate it at the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Well, that makes sense. Maybe I'll have a little terminus there. Oh. I mean, that could have possibly worked. I guess, again, hindsight is 2020. Yeah, it's more of a situation of, there's a program of it that's like, I need to reinstall an exe of it, so, yeah, so I needed to, like, I'll tell you what happened, dull name. So, several days ago, Windows Defender was having a hissy fit, because it said, there's a virus on my computer, malware. Was it now? And I looked at the file and it was like, openrails.exe, like, is it? Yeah, that's not an offensive program. Get lost. And then it kept whining again with other exes. So I go, that's not right. And it turned out the GFO virus malware thing got on my computer. So, Thankfully, thanks to our mates at Malwarebytes and Windows Defender, but mainly Malwarebytes, the virus was vote kicked, and there wasn't any serious damage to my computer at all. The only thing is that a few executable files have been purged because obviously they were infected by the GFO worm. So because of that, I don't have the program that shows up the little the Winamp text thing. I mean, I do. I just need to reinstall it. Oh yeah, yeah. Feel free to tell me that. Yeah, tell me that in private. I won't say it on stream. Well, again, at least nothing personal was destroyed. If that happened, that would have really been anger. But no, we're all good. See, we'll have a stop here at the This is where the tram will terminate, at the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Yeah, I would have been angry. Alright, I think this will be a good terminus point for this line. Surprisingly, Nimby Rails was technically affected, but because it's a Steam thing, I just had to revalidate a few files and then problem solved. Like, all easy peasy. So, no issues with that. You know what would be cool? 2 platforms, but on either side of the road. Typically, I should do that with some other stations. In fact, I have done that with a station already, I think. Ish. Where is it? Well, because this is a one-way system, I did it for only one side of the road here. But I'm not against the idea of that for other stations. But as a terminus. Oh. How would that work then? Oh wait, I know how. Like this, yes. Oh, hang on. Suspend. I know how to do it now. Get it. Suspension. There we are. Delete. There. Portugal hasn't had any new rolling stock introduced since 2011, and they placed an order for 22 hybrid multiple units from ADV. I've never heard of them. And 117 EMUs from Alston. Ah, cool. Alright, here they go. We can put this on green track, actually. That way we can be more environmentally happily. There we go. 45, great. Yeah, those orders have been delayed more than the 701, basically tripled the time. Oh dear. Not good! But I wish I could be surprised. Nothing is delivered on time nowadays. Nothing. So... asphalt. I might take a train to Clapham Junction from Waterloo, maybe 455. It depends on how my schedule is. You don't have to... Well, okay, well, you know, have a nice time either way. There we are. Yeah, I like your idea, Jonanator. I like this. Thank you. Will this layout cause traffic delays? Yes. Does it look cool? Also yes. I agree. Besides, depending on the frequency of this line, I could probably just have most trains use platform 1 anyway. There we go. Problem solved. Or we could have 2 tram lines using this route. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Okay. Well, now let me just name the other stations now. So I'll open up a quick tab just to do that. Maps. Clifton Suspension Bridge. So, how's everyone's day been? Hopefully you've handled the heat well. Although today there was a nice... well, it was weird. It was sunny in the morning, and then the sun just disappeared. And it's been cloudy since. And then it just started raining a few hours ago for a bit. So, very weird weather today. Oh, hello, Crass. So, this stop here is called Granby Hill. There was no rain at all. Yeah, my friend said that there was no rain in Milton Keynes either, so I'm guessing that things that the weather was going, the rain was going the other way. Oh well. Oh, I wish I had aircon, just in general, instead of a fan. If I ever get a new house, if I ever live in my own house, I want to ensure that there's a way to keep things very cool in the house. I would love my own house with aircon. Are there any Turbo Stars or 168 specifically in Transport Fever? You don't need to promote yourself multiple times like that, Outblocks. Don't get greedy. Oh, okay, so that the 170 reskin. Gotcha. Fair enough. I haven't played TF2 as much as I used to, but I still enjoy playing every now and then. It is still fun. Right, so Cornwallis Crescent. Cornwallis Crescent. Savile Place. Clifton Hill. The Clifton Hill House. Alright, fine. No flat face 168s. Aww. Yeah, I don't play TF2's, what's it called? Yeah, I don't play, TF2's, like, Valve's matchmaking. I just play on community servers now. As the norm when it comes to Britain, we have very easy ways of getting around certain things, but we complain the whole time about it and are stingy enough to not fix it. Touche! And hello there, Mr. Ben, how you doing? To be fair, fitting a house with a HVAC system isn't a bad idea, because you can use it to both heat and cool. The only problem is our high electricity costs. Exactly! And that's assuming I can even afford a house in the first place, which... Oh my goodness gracious me. I've been doing lots of digging for viable houses to potentially move to. Because I really do. I want to potentially move out in the future. But everything is too bloody expensive! How the heck are you supposed to get on the housing ladder when the rent is like $2,000 a month? What kind of... Name one job that you typically would get where you could afford, where any person, you know, has a reasonable amount of rent to pay. Oh, sorry, that doesn't include electric. That doesn't include like bills and internet and. It will. I mean, I've already applied for 2 jobs for 2 separate train companies. Because there were some vacancies that popped up. Because I'm desperate to get out of Heathrow. I've never been so desperate in my life. I can afford housing and I can afford land too. And I also don't have much money. It's called a tent and just setting it up on someone else's land. Ah, yes, the good old-fashioned camping method. My favourite. Oh. I really don't want to have to come to that. I don't want to live in a tent. And I also don't want a house share either. Also, I've realised I put the signals on the wrong side. Camo tent. Engage active camouflage. Yeah, indeed, that is true, Bogdan, because you know what? Turns out that driving trains or working for train companies is significantly better than wasting your time playing train games. Because they get money. When have a job, pay money. Money then pay to landlord. Landlord happy. You happy. It's actually kind of funny, Ben. We mentioned the travelling community, like the gypsies and stuff, because I think we have gypsies some miles away from us, but I've never seen them like face to face. Like, I've never seen their tents. The reason why we know this is that, like, every month, if we have some, like, stuff, like, old, like a broken, trying to think, like, let's say we got, like, a broken bit of, appliance. We can leave it to the side, and then we see these guys in, a transit van who will take it. They're not from the council, they'll just take it, so we presume they're, like, from the gypsy and travelling community. At least that's what my mum said. My cousin shares a place in London. Oh, goodness. I can't have a kitchen going down the M25. Yeah. I think I was just, yesterday during the heat wave, I was sort of just doing some investigations of some potential houses, and everything is just too bloody expensive. And it just really irritates me. Because, again, like, how the heck are you supposed to get on the housing market? How? How are you supposed to get on the property ladder if you can afford nothing? Well, I need to expand the depot a little bit. A London yes, that is one method, I guess. Maybe, but I'm trying to think of other ones if I could. Yes, that would be. I have heard that living abroad can be quite cheap. Counterpoint, I want a job in London. So, forgive me, I feel like commuting to work via Eurostar would be more in Eurostar's interest than my own. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely, like, hook up the computer with manual cable wires, because I'll do that all, like, I'm gonna do that all over again, instead of having, like, Wi-Fi. Or, I mean, obviously I will have, like, a Wi-Fi thing for the phone, but, you know. Oh, good, Cyprus! No, stuff that! I don't want to live in Cyprus, I'll melt! Way too hot in Cyprus. At least if, you know, oh, I'm gonna move to, like, northern Italy. Oh, okay, fair enough. I could, yeah, it's not too hot there. But Cyprus, oh, Hulk melt. What are you, a witch? No! No, I'm British. I can't handle the heat. Heat bad. Cold good. My ideal temperature and weather conditions are as this. So, 10 to 15 degrees, cloudy, slight breeze, pouring with rain. That is my ideal weather. Living in Dubai seems nice. Not if I want to have KFC. Oh. Or, you know... So you'll move abroad to Wales. I wouldn't mind moving into Wales, actually, if I could find a job that I wanted to do. Or an area I wanted to live in. I'd still need to do, like, lots of vetting for where to go and stuff. Well, no, but it is at least away from the area I live in currently. So there is that. Well, you could tame a sheep. Ah, yes, of course. There are some, like, nice areas I remember seeing when I was going around in Wales. Like, on some trips in general, like Oswestry. I like Oswestry. That was a nice area to live in. Well, nice area to look through. What is keeping you in London? Family. All of my family that I give a damn about all live in London. And I do like going to them every once in a while, either to drop food, say hello, you know. So that's just a lot to sort of Oh, darn it. That's a lot to sort of keep that, like... That's a large hurdle to get rid of, to jump over. Because I don't have a car. And I can't afford a car. Or learn, or afford to drive. Yes, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's fine and all. I don't want to be... I don't... Just because I would get discounts doesn't mean I'm okay moving, like, living all the way in, like, Fur Zone. That's the argument I'm trying to make out. Hello from Waterloo. How are you doing? Alright, so... Build. That too, yeah. It's also easy for like, if I want to go to another, well, to lots of places, really. Yeah, exactly, that's the point, yeah. Discount does not mean free, it just means discount. Chilling on trains. Oh, nice. How very nice. Oh! Oh! That just reminded me, yes, Yowie has provided us with the most excellent of drawings that the viewers here are contractually obligated to see. So let me just place these signals quickly. Oh. Alright, quickly just sort this out. Save. Okay! The viewers, let's open up this picture. So, everybody, feast your eyes on this magnificent... If I show up on... Actually, I should probably just put it up on the browser quickly. Bear with me, please. Come on, open up. There we go. Hey Daniel, I went on Emirates and World and experienced what it's like in the suite. They also have golden seat book. Oh, you drew it 2 streams ago? I didn't know you drew it on a stream. Okay, yes. Viewers, feast your eyes! Oh, there we go. Thank you very much. I mean, you could say it's MS Paint. He's too sexy. No. Would smash out of. Well, thank you very much, Yowie. You no longer have to draw Molten, so there you go. That's all you had to do. So now you are now cleansed of your sins, for now. What is that scallywag of a creation? My friend, that is art. You've seen a similar face to that. What are you talking about? No, that's completely original. As long as you've never watched SpongeBob SquarePants. Alright, let's add the new line then. Oh, well, we'll actually build the track first. That's a good idea. Build the track, and now we can add the new line. Impeccable time for me to join to whatever the hell was even that. Now you have to draw Gary. I don't know who Gary is, however, Yowie, because I'm not a lazy... Okay, I am a lazy sod. I'm not someone to avoid responsibilities. So bear with me. Open up Paint. I'm still not used to using Windows 10 like this. Hello there, Blight, anyway. Did we bully Yowie into drawing Molten? I don't know. He said he was going to do it, so I just told him do it. So just opening up paint.net quickly to do something. Also, let me save the game just to be safe. Yeah, I mean, if I was to ever go to Portugal, I'd go in the winter or the autumn. There we go. Thank you, paint.net. It took 5 million years for you to load. Alright, because, let me just sort this out right now. Right, let me zoom in. There we go. I drew it. Gary does not draw. Right, so let's draw Yowie. No, not Yowie. I mean Gary, whoever Gary is. First, we'll start by drawing a circle. And we'll give him some lush hair. Where's my colour wheel? There you are. Obviously, we'll make him a ginger. Alright, oh goodness, so many ideas. An idea just popped into my head, but I just said, nah, I'm not even gonna do that. Yeah, Blight's, yeah, that one's easily the best, so thank you very much either way. That was the best molten drawing of Yowie. So, give him a nose. Pointy nose because he's a witch. Or a warlock. Oh, bollocks. Let me just... I'll cheat by using a, Nah, I won't cheat. Increase the brush size. Oh! I made the eyes that big! Hang on. Well, I was tapping into my inner Sonic.exe. Probably won't be able to do any more for a while. Oh no! Oh no, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Blight. I am drawing Gary. He's powered by Euro 5. There we go. Oh, message from Ben. I'll check it in a second. Bear with. Why are you drawing the spider? Your spider looks like this? Alright, interesting. I don't know what the spiders look like in Portugal, but... Alright, I won't question that. I'll give him the DreamWorks smirk. And, some blushes. And let's draw the body. The body. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Hey, it pays rent, it eats mosquito. Fair enough, fair enough. That is one good thing about spiders. You know? And, well, yeah, anyway. The cool eye, though. There we are, that's Gary. Gary. Darn it. There you go, Yowie. Gary is done. Gary. Gary didn't listen. Harry from Skipped. He needs. He used to be. Steam needs to be coming out of him. Nah, I think he's okay like this. Although maybe, well, There we go. Well, see you later, Ravy B. There you go, Yowie. I've done your mate. There we go. I'll save it. I'll send it and save it to you right now. In exchange. Alright, what did Ben say earlier? Terrible. His his hair looks like a failed attempt at the tram tempo. Alright then, Blight, I won't read it, Blight, don't worry. I won't read it out loud, but that's okay. I'll just quickly check. And what did Ben say? Not necessary to say look at stream, but at least I wouldn't recommend it. Alright then, I'll read that later then, Ben. Alright then. Alright. Just quickly mentioning one thing. Alright, back to Nimby Rails. Building our new line. Gary looks like Henry Stickman. Only the best stickman for our services, good sir. Right, so, tram line 6. So tram T6. It's genuinely a new AI model providing better info than last time, and it's more thoughtful insight into what it could think to do regarding Bristol and trams. Alright then. So more ideas, courtesy of the budget cuts. More ideas, courtesy of our robot overlords. Oh, darn it, didn't mean to do that. Also, although it suggests a 750-volt DC third rail system around Bristol Temple Pit. Well, funny enough, in a serious sense, that could be a good idea for not having trains having to idle if they're all diesel. I mean, what's it called? New York Penn does that. So if Bristol are so obsessed with the clean air zones and crap like that, that's something they could do. Then again, why the hell did they just not put overhead wires? Okay, so T6. Wait, third rail of... Oh! Oh, no. Oh, goodness. What the... Have you put a junction? Yes, I have. There's a crossover. See? Now draw... Who the heck is Johnny? How many OCs do you have? Granted, I have a lot, but... Well, you know, they're like... You know... they're like... Well... Nowhere near to the... questions for me. Right, so... Hang on a minute. Wait a second. Okay, now I get it now. If you jaywalk, you die. If you're a kid who crosses the road, you die. Look both ways before crossing the street. Okay, and then you get instantly electrocuted, like you've stepped on a TF2 kill plane. There we go. Now we have the inner circle sorted. Alright, well let me just connect these stations up and I'll give it a quick read. So we can entertain the viewer with some amazingness, courtesy of the robot overlords. Alright then. At least that line is sorted. So, save, because I have no faith in the internet having a hissy fit. Alright, so let's see. Oh, yeah, we said... Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, okay, let's read this now. So, Bristol... Oh, goodness. Wow. Oh, goodness. Wow, that's a lot of info. Wait a second. So, like, one of the lines, it says Depot and Main Spine, Redcliffe Wharf, capacity 60 trams. Each free car set, 120 seats. The riverbank is low lying. We'll use a small bridge to cross the Avon and reach the city centre in about 3 kilometres to the city centre from Redcliffe. Redcliffe is in the city centre. How are you going to get 3 kilometres unless you can go like all the way around? Alright, let's read this out. Dual track, electrified, 750 volt DC rail. 1.5 meter gauge? Wait a second. Isn't that like Iberian or Russian? No, isn't that Russian gauge? Hang on, 1.5 free gauge. Because that's bigger than standard gauge. So, well, actually, the closest is Toronto gauge. So, make it non-standard track gauge. It would. If it's 1.5 meters, then it would be bigger than standard gauge. So, no, it wouldn't be standard. Yeah. Standard is 1435. This would be 1500, which is 5 millimeters bigger than Toronto gauge. Yeah. A quick 15-minute ride for commuters. No congestion on the crossing. Keeps headways tight. 10-minute intervals. We must balance high traffic Temple Meads with quieter side streets to avoid bottlenecks. Let's see the other ones here. Branch line from Brislington East to Southmead and Nailsea. 12 kilometres or 4 kilometres. Nailsea pulls from the rural commuter base will run fewer trams every up 20 minutes during off-peak to keep the line viable. I do like these ideas here. Yeah, they aren't as stupid. It's just, you know, third rail on roads. That is just very, very interesting. Dynamic scheduling. Wow, look, it even suggests integrated ticketing. If we cap fares at £3 a day, people will hop on the tram rather than drive. A small cost to the city, but huge savings in congestion. This is fantastic. Love watching people trying to get through the 450 interconnecting doors. Even my friend Guard looked it up. That's always fun. Funding strategy, local government bonds, EU grants, private partnerships. As I say here though, genuinely I've not looked at any of this whatsoever, so whilst it sounds good, there's a high chance it's complete bollocks. Yeah, because I heard they updated the ChatGPT model recently. Well, they normally do, Journalator, just on the, the 455s you can't, but on the 158s you can, the 444s you can, the 450s you can. Yeah. Completely agree, Bogdan. That would be very useful, but unfortunately, UK dum-dum. Alright, let's add our next, well, actually, let me just, add the extra things here. Oh yeah, and the 458s as well, sorry. Yeah, it is a bit of a gamble, but you sometimes can on the 458s, I just remembered. Thanks for reminding me. Hello there, Elijah. Welcome to the stream. Right, let's make T6. T6, Clifton Bridge. Oh, 5:35. Now, this time we're going to use one of, we're going to use a Polish tram. The Hyundai Rotums that, Spicy Pepper suggested a while ago, if it loads up. These things here. They've got good capacity and just for variety. Plus, I like the idea where we're going to do a bit of a flip where most, in the United Kingdom, like most tram networks only have like 1 or 2 tram types. Whereas here we're just going to have more tram types and sort of treat it more like a bus network, if anything. Polska mentioned. Yeah, we're going to use these Polish Hyundai Rotem trams because they actually have doors on both sides. I would love to use a Tatra. Like, there's a Tatra tram type that's used in the Czech Republic. If anyone fancies making that, that would be nice to see. Yeah, so we'll buy one of these. So let me just double check. What's the frequency on that T5 line again, quickly? Every 15 minutes. So we'll need to make this every 15. If you didn't want rails, then you could still use those weird streetcars. Oh yeah. Well, I do plan to have one line to use the Trans-Ruhr, but so the HS2 trains are now confirmed. The design of them is confirmed. Hang on, let's see. Oh, Jeff Marshall has a video of it. I can't be bothered. Oh, was that the Greatest Gathering? Oh, cool. Oh, let me just quickly scan through his video. I'm gonna mute the video just so I can see what it looks like, just the visuals. Oh, members only content. Ha ha ha! Sod off! Wait, was the number confirmed for 4 years ago? I don't think so. I thought it was only a year ago or so. But anyway, yes, the tram type. So we need to adjust the timings quickly. Not the number. Okay, I thought the number wasn't fully confirmed yet. Then 3, 4. Thank you. So in order to have it every 15 minutes, we just need 2 trams. Oh, easy peasy. I am not looking forward to the 897s either. These times. 30, 45. Let's try 45. No, wait, edit. Alright, let's try 42. That works. Okay. Actually, make it 43. Extra buffer. Can't be. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, well, again, fingers crossed. Although I'm saying that, it's still going to be ages until HS2 is anywhere remotely sorted. I'm going to have some fun. Oh no, Ben is gonna ask the robot, how would it look like if it were a high-speed monorail instead? No! We can't put monorail... We can't add a monorail on this save because we'll bankrupt ourselves. Right, so just double checking. Yeah, but they are at least cool though. Oh no. What? So, the depot sits on the water's edge. We'll launch the first cars from a floating platform so Excuse me? What? Are they just gonna like launch them like in a cannon or something? What the heck is going on with this? Oh, the robots are totally gonna take our jobs. Oh yes, definitely. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me again. Oh, I wish High Speed 2 connected up with High Speed 1. It's so stupid that it isn't. Actually, let me do this 1 second, then I can easily work it out. Wasn't HS2 cancelled? No! They're still building it, mate. Some sections of it have been cancelled. But the main bit of it from London to Birmingham is not. HS1 is linked to HS2, it's just linked via electrical wires. Yes, that is possibly true, and, you know, you could probably say it's also linked by oxygen atoms, but... 525. 525 and 5... No, 20... Oh, of course, yes. Oh, it's not even European oh, well, that sucks. That is stupid. I didn't even realise that. It would be cool if they had like a brand new London terminus station dedicated for it. Or even just dedicated for, or, you know, if maybe like another level of some Pancras International. Like a lower level. Well, then again, I guess you'd end up having to knit your way through all of the you'd have to knit your way through the Underground and Thameslink. Unless you built it above. Ooh, that would be cool. But then again, it would ruin the view. And people would whine. Can't please anyone. So I guess, you know, I understand. So I get it. It's just... Ugh. I didn't know there could be anything lower than hell. Well... well, there are multiple levels of hell if Dante's Inferno is to tell us of anything. Oh, really? That would have been amazing! Double-decker trains on HS2, because then they wouldn't... Because then you'd be able to even better handle the capacity issue. That would be fantastic. But no! So, 23... Excellent. Who says High Speed 1 and 2 have to connect in the capital? I don't know, just people who might want... Oh! Actually, no, okay, I understand what you mean. Well, in fairness, it's because that's where they are closest. Where else could they connect? There's not really many other places they could connect up. Unless you built like a bypass line, which, you know, that's just going to cost lots of money, eh? Instead of just like a simple connecting line near St. Pancras. Anyway, I have to disappear because I need some nutritious sustenance. Alright then, Ben, thanks for stopping by and sharing us some of your wisdom. Always nice to hear from you, as always. See you later. Minus 15. O slash. Alright then. Excellent! So, we've added that new line. With these fancy Rotom trams. I haven't actually heard what these trams sound like IRL. I should probably do that. They at least look cool. Although that acceleration isn't as much as I was expecting. Yeah, let's just take a look at it again. That is really crap acceleration. That is rubbish. Maybe... Oh, that's weird. That is rubbishly slow. Or maybe it's... I'm so used to trains being very fast in Nimby. So we'll just watch it depart in real time. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's barely doing 15 miles an hour in its own length. Wow, that's slow. Actually, in that case, I could probably get away with putting a Bailey's here. Oops. Be a bit naughty. Yeah, I'm aware about that, Bogdan. I want. Well, this tram accelerates as fast as I was expecting those like old Tatras to. Why is it so slow? Like it's really struggling to do 50 kilometers an hour. This is. Well, let's get to the next day. Let's just skip over to the next day quickly. As fast as possible. Come on. Speed up. Move faster, game. Okay, all the trains are snoozing. Okay, so let's see how busy this line gets on the mornings, on Mondays. Yeah, it's really struggling to reach like 50 kph on a straight section there. It's like it's got only like 50% throttle. I might message Spicy Pepper about this, because... Where is he? On Discord. I'm just gonna message him. It's a feature, not a bug. Possibly, because it's just really slow. It does not want to move. Well, the line doesn't seem too busy. Yeah, it seems easy. Passing, no overcrowding at all. Easy peasy line. Indeed, I do miss the missing texture bug. It is a funny bug. At least, I mean, the tram is well detailed, at least. I do like the detailing of it. But I'm actually curious, what do these trams sound like? I'm gonna let the game run. I'm just gonna open up YouTube and find out what do these trams actually sound like. I really want to know. So, Hyundai Rotem Tram. Alright, I think I found a video. So let me just listen to what these trams sound like. Bear with me. I'm gonna turn the pause the music quickly. Let's see what these trams sound like. That's an interesting sound. And they're actually looking quite fast. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's bloody quick. Interesting. Alright, back to the music. Yeah, this thing just probably needs a software update. Okay, well, I think we should build another line then. Their max acceleration is 1.2 meters per second squared, but it falls off quite rapidly. And its top speed is 70 kph, which is fine. Like, the top speed is not an issue. Yeah, it does a bit, now you mention it. I do see the hybrid influence in that sound and stuff. So yeah, I think we made a good choice. Oh, what do the interior of these trams look like? Let me just see. Let me find a picture of it. So, Rotem Warsaw Tram. Okay, I've got a picture of one on Reddit, and the interior of it is... it looks okay enough. I'll accept that. It's just a tram. Standard. It looks similar to the CAF Urbos interior. Sort of similar, like, you know, where there's like 1+1 seating at points. So, it'll do. At least it's got opening windows. Okay then. So, I think we should do a main line. I think it's time for another main line then. Yippee, said Daniel. We shall build a mainline service that goes from Bristol Parkway to Weston-super-Mare. So let's do that. And we'll have a vote as to what train should we use on this service. I don't want to use the 387s because, you know, that's mean. We're only using a 387 and 379 to keep Cobalt, to shut Cobalt up. So, alright then, let's do this. 378. No ad blocks. No. Bad ad blocks. We are not using 378s on this service. 707s. No blight. Bad blight. No. Maniac. I know what train we could use. You'll rinse me for about 331s. Again, yes, I would rinse. Where's Crazy Shark? Bear with me for a second. I haven't spoken to Crazy Shark in a while. Where's Crazy Shark? Hello. I was just about to say that, yeah, because Crazy Shark is working on a 332 and 333 pack, and I'd actually like to use the 333s on this line. I think this could be a good service to put them on. Order the Zero Verve. Hang on, let me just double check. Did the Zero Verve have a GWR livery? I can't remember if not. Let's just double check. Yes, we do. We do have a GWR livery with the Zero Verve. Oh. We could have like a fleet of 4-car units. So, standard, toilet, and Panto. Yeah. Oh, 404 capacity. That could work. It is. I think it would be long. We could have like a fleet of the. We don't need. With the service would be like only every half hour anyway. I don't know if it would be or not, Bogdan, because the Zero Verve isn't built yet. Just messaging Crazy Shark quickly. Great. Well, guess we can use this then. This would work pretty well, I'd say. Wait, the Zero... Wait, really? I don't... Wait, I don't... Have Stevens even built the Zero Verve? Or had a single order for one? Anyway, let me build, a station. Of course, of course. Right, so I'm going to place some stations. Yatton. Wall. Western Milton. And Supermare. There we are. And then, Ashley Down. Filton Abbey Wood. And Bristolonian Parkway. No, but they've been available to order since around the time West Midlands Railway came along. Oh, okay. Guess just no one was interested. Anyway, let's... Oh, yeah, Parsons Street. Whoops, I forgot about that. By the way, I'm not gonna bother with like making the speed limits as accurate. Stuff that. I'll just have, like, I'm just gonna do speed limits as I see fit. So if you have a problem with that, know that I won't be giving a damn. If I get the speed limits wrong, so be it. This is just a fake service anyway. Oh, I don't think it's a case of it being unproven. It's just, you know, I guess no one's been brave enough to order any yet, so it was just going to be a case of, forever. Yeah, I'm going to increase the speed limit to 95 miles an hour instead of 90. That extra little bit will help, maybe. No, okay, not there. Oh, I'm sweating a lot. All I've been doing is sitting around. The zero verse with Southeastern, that could be interesting. Hello there, Mr. Tom. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. And despite your crutch of the north. We are building another mainline section. We are finally building towards westing of Supermare. I mean, at least it's not the south. No. South better. North worse. Alright, so keep... Oh! Is this a bridge that goes up... Wait a minute, hang on a moment. I think I forgot to make this a bridge. Bollocks. Wait, hang on. Is it above or below? Let me double check. It's below. Bollocks. Ugh. So let me just wait for this train to go by. Better, we'll just fix this. Insert bridge. Bend. There we go. Easy peasy. I don't think Southeastern will get Vers because Alstom unveiled their new train here this year, and while no orders have been made, it's likely that they'll choose them instead. I don't know what they'll choose. We'll have to wait and see. All I care is that if the train is a viable replacement, which is such a huge ask in this day and age, there's always an excuse. Alright, from here onwards, we're going to use 200 kph tracks, so we can increase it to up to 177 kilometers. Oh, I said we can increase it to 100. Thank you. How long have Go Up been trying to run their services? It feels like it's been ages. I don't know. Should there be a station at Flaxborton? Or, I mean, Long Ashton, I mean? I don't know. Oh, I thought you really... I didn't realize you were being that serious, Kurumi. No one is going to seriously take it up, you know. Not even as like a joke. But hello. Well, we could... okay, we could probably do that. We'll have a station at Long Ashton then. Probably have it so that every other train stops there. Because I'll have the service every half hourly. And then every other service will stop here. That could work. I'll be okay with that. It's not meant to be serious. It's more of an... Oh, okay. Thank goodness for that. Alright. Okay, false alarm. Forgive my comments earlier. Yeah, and how are the 769s doing now, Mr. Tom? Thank you very much. Not as... because I don't see any with Transport for Wales, and I don't see any with Great Western Railway. I wonder why. Fantastic. So delete. 3, 4. Ugh. Alright, so here's our stop at Nailsea and Backwell. Ironic how Transport for Wales passengers actually like the 769, but TFW put back 150s. And those seven, of course. But the flirts are running now, so the 150s are starting to outlive their usefulness. Eventually. Well, it wasn't just that they were cheapskates, it was that the 769s were defeated by this thing called an incline. There was no way of them they couldn't keep up with the timings of the 165s on the North Downs line, which is what they wanted to put them on. There was a small hill in Gomshaw which told them, "You're right, mate," and the 769 just went dead. So yeah, that was just never gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. They were rubbish on that line. TF actually changed their fleet plan around because of how the 769 performed. The sound of success. No, wait. Oh, silly me up, I've got the tunnel here. Ugh. No, they wouldn't have been able to handle the hill either. Although in that case, they just use electric mode anyway, since it's got wires on that. So there's no. It probably would be able to handle the hill on electric, not on diesel though. Okay, I'm a bit confused, Jonator. How are they on the threat from the 350-2s? Specifically those ones. Because don't the 769s run to Southport, where there's exactly solid all electrification for the 769s to use on that line? No, the engine wasn't tiny, it was just, what's it called? It was simply, I think it was more of a weight issue, if anything. So, you... Because they were just very heavy because of the design. Although I did make a joke about the engine being underpowered. I think it was more like the propulsion system was not right. Exactly, yeah. They were lorry engines. Which should make things very easy for the Armstrong Powerhouse to report, that's for sure. Just speak to Jimmy and his, in the scrapyard and go, oi, can we borrow your man for a bit? Why? No, trust me, we've got something good. You're going to save us some money. Not as good as the 230s with their Ford Transit engines. I was trying to ride the Transport for Wales 230 when last year, but as I was waiting, what's it called? I think it was substituted for a good old 197. Yeah. Wait, really? I didn't know the QSK-19 is used on lorries. All the turbo style, all the engines in the 175s. Well, I didn't have the chance to go on the Borderlands line until, like, last year. Nearly a year ago. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. That's been on ages. Alright, well, we're approaching Supermare now. Yay! I don't know the speed limit on the curb, so I'm just going to guess 45 miles an hour. That's a good guess. And 70 in this video. Was that your... No, that was the Fluttershy yay. How could you forget that? That's weird. Why is the map above the... Why isn't the track... Oh, never mind. What if it's actually 44 miles an hour and you're leading trams to dangerous overspeeding? I don't know. That's fine. Can I just say, putting batteries on the 350-2, that's just a stupid idea. I feel like that's just going to lead to the exact same issues. Plus, how long do batteries last again? 10, 15 years at best? And then you have the option to either buy new batteries or consign the train to the scrapyard. This speed limit should be fine. Oh yeah, I did. Well, wait, are they testing them with batteries? Have they done it already? Have they already put batteries on? Or are they just testing them like on like the Glossop line? Ooh. Yeah, there is a lot of hand-me-downs with with Northern regarding West Midlands, because they got the 323s, they got well, there was like a back and forth with the 150s. Yeah, they got the 150s. They got some of their 350s as you mentioned. So yeah, there is quite a bit of it. Don't forget Porterbrick are also trying to flaunt the 319 Hindenburg. Okay, yeah, I figured they didn't put the batteries on already. Okay, then. Still, yeah. I still, no, they're gonna keep 172s. I don't think they'll send the 172s to Northern. That'll be a bit too brash. That is definitely just bum-rushing decisions. Hello there, South Wales. How you doing? I haven't been on a while because I'm on a holiday in the Lake District and I just got to chat. I've just got chat to work on my laptop. Yeah, that's fine. Don't feel forced. Don't feel like I'm gonna be busy soon anyway. Well, okay, I say busy. Well, in 2 weeks' time, there's gonna be like a slight drought of streaming. So, but well, I say that it's just more like the end of the week or something. So don't feel bad. Like if you can come to watch a stream, go ahead. If you can't, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that's okay. It was a fun stream, at least. Where would Northern put the 172s anyway? I could see how the 175s could fit, but not the 172s. Yeah, that's the thing. It would just be like another turbo start for them to sort out. And, you know, they're already loving the turbo stars on the thingy line. I forgot the name of it, I don't care. The line that goes via the Harrogate line. Harrogate Loop, there we go. Yes. Alright, there we go. Western Supermare. Oh, TP is up to more timetable shenanigans. Oh no, what are they going to do now? Also, is Western being built as a tramway? No, Mr. Tom. This is a main line with mainline rolling stock. Why would we build the tram to Western when we could have something with a toilet and actual seating? Maniac. How dare you? Sorry, I'm the one with the laptop. Well, no, I'm the one with the keyboard, so... I think it's like in a year 3 there. No, well, actually, I am planning on having some tram lines as a narrower gauge, but again, none of them... none of them will be going to Western. Alright, connect this up. There we go. Alright, let me just... there we go. Western Super Mary's done. Yeah, possibly. I'm very... not to be like that guy, Curry, but I'm fairly certain in this day and age, safety regarding the use of hydrogen vehicles and stuff has exceptionally improved since the days of the Hindenburg. Oh. Right, so let's build towards Bristol Parkway. Again, speed limits are as accurate as I can be bothered, not entirely accurate. If you have any complaints, please direct them to someone who cares. Who isn't me. Before anybody asks, no, we are not building to Wales either. Don't even think. Not yet. Well, no, not for. Oh, just no Wales. No Wales. We already had our fun building a Welsh railway network anyway. Since got what I are. I get what I deserve for asking now. Just. Phil Abbey. There we go. There's also a lot of hydrogen-powered cars happily running in the US too, so definitely safer than a thin pressurized metal bomb with a cabin strapped to the bomb. Or was the question, are you building to Wales? Well, at least that's... I respect the originality. In other news, I'm waiting for a new picture to be finished by a tamed artist who lives in the cabin in insert European country here. Obviously, I can't really show you the image because, well, obviously, I like having my YouTube channel, but I can tell you that I'm gonna try and have a Kuju asset in the background. So that's a little goal for it, but you know, we'll see how that comes up when we get there. You can show me, just not you. Yeah, yeah. They live in Hertfordshire, clearly. Plus a few thousand miles, and you're right. You fair dodge everywhere. Exactly. You fair dodge everywhere. Opinion disregard. Opinion valueless. So Leicestershire. You know what? There is absolutely no chance in hell you will get the country this tamed artist lives in. Well, actually, no. Tell her there is a chance, but the thing is I'm not going to tell you. He likes to keep it quiet, which is fine. All I can say is that it is European. Although, yeah. Oh dear, now everyone's just going to list off every single European country. No, it's not Luxembourg. Although I did actually speak with an artist from Luxembourg. He was a cool guy. Shame he's not open for commissions anymore. Shame. I loved commissioning him. Well, 2 images, but, you know, they were really cool. He was a good guy. Will you tell in exchange for Robert Fair? No. I'm like, no, don't even send me the money. Like, for that, I'll just say no. But again, I appreciate you trying to make an offer. Former Soviet books. What? At what point did I say in the sentence? I'm not going to tell you. Does that mean I'll tell you if I give you? No, I'm not going to tell you the country, mate. Sort off with that. I'm not even going to give you a clue. Actually, I don't even. Well, even then, I don't even remember if it's like a Soviet bloc country or not. There we go. Does this person do the secret hand? Oh, I've never met him physically. I just know him online. I was actually considering of visiting his country though, because of course it's in Europe. But again, it just feels. I think it would just be so awkward knowing, like, meeting him face to face. If that was the case. So, ooh, I don't know. Either way, the main point with the image is that I can't show you it no matter what, because it'll be just like, the most obscene of images I've conceived in my head. But at least it's a funny obscene. Do you know how to get to the disused Wolverhampton tram store? Of course I do. You just get off near the bus station and just turn and then just walk back on yourself, and you'll see it. Okay, see you later, Elijah. Thanks for coming along. I know, Mal. Pay money to get to Wolverhampton. Or you could just stow away onto the National Express coach. Oh, didn't mean to press. I didn't mean to press F12. Whoops. So up in the lakes, we have stagecoach lakes connections, which is nice. Go automated places have a nice livery, frequent enough for a tourist service. Needs to work on punctuality. I especially like the open-top V5TLs. Oh, nice. Oh, they have 4-cylinder engines as well. Oh, interesting. I thought it wouldn't be able to get up a hill if it's only got a 4-cylinder. But, well done, Volvo, for proving me wrong. When I go to Birmingham, I just buy a metro ticket for all zones on the apps. However, it does make the guards angry. Why? Because you're buying a ticket? Or is it because they have to do work for once? Oh, do you remember when Bristol Parkway only had 3 platforms? Oh, that was an interesting day. They recognise their known fare dodgers. Oh, it's you. You know, I'm not even going to waste my time. You're the reason why they have to wear body cameras. Meanie. Why was Balamori playing? Because I like the Balamori theme, thank you. He's a good song. Yeah. Well, now it's not, because I've got some other songs playing on the thing. I'm not even that bad, Generator. I never watched In the Night Garden. When it was coming along, like, on CBBC, no, CBBS, I was way too old for that, so, obviously, nah. I'll have to take your word for that, because again, I never watched it, so I don't know what it was like. Ah yes, the Albanian rap song, courtesy of an Italian vocalist, rapper, as we know. It was Tom Ridgety for your West... Wait, is this like something I've discovered? Like, I didn't realise this guy was actually fare dodging. If that's the case, then naughty, naughty, naughty. Because yeah, how else are you going to afford travelling from Bristol to Manchester? Right, let me just take a look at the switches, because I can't see them. Right, BPW. Yep. They've definitely talked about it before. I haven't. I probably wasn't paying attention because, you know, I'm just one of those. I don't know. It's just I just genuinely didn't notice it. So I'll just take your word for it. Kirby is probably just pleading the fifth at this point. Sorry. Sorry, Lost Track who's riffing me. So, Tom, I'm not even that bad. I literally just get Temple Meads to Parkway. Keep in mind, it's not really fair dodging. Ah, yes. It's not... Sir, Your Honor, I'm not... It is not fair dodging. No, it's not tax dodging, it's tax evasion. There's a difference. One of those people. Yes, there is a difference, but... You know... Also, I don't think someone who always pays their train fares assumes that train guards just want to chuck people off. If I travel from Stoke to Stafford, but my ticket said, to Stone instead, it isn't fair dodging. No, it's not murder. The victim was only 3 meters tall. How could it be kidnapping? They weren't a kid. Well, I don't know many other boss operators in Northampton apart from Stagecoach and Uno. So, forgive me for being a bit slow on that. I have to go through Temple Meads to get to Parkway. Why pay an extra $15? Well, here's the thing, okay? If you say that to the BTP, then they're just going to have a field day with you. Or not BTP, or not just, well, more the ticket inspectors. So we'll just say that, okay? They're the ones that have a field day with you. Oh, okay, Uno ran away. Alright, gotcha. I genuinely didn't know. Most Southwestern Railways don't give one. I've seen them ignore disabled passengers. That's disgusting. Because again, I work with disabled passengers every day at work, so that always riles me up. That I'm not too sure. It really just depends on who is giving the sentencing, because obviously the judge is the one in charge of that. Right. I don't think you're supposed to be putting your management on the flight. Huh? Oh. That took a while for me to get. Of course. So, well, technically my tickets do actually cover that portion, but it means staying on the Decrepit 158 for ages as opposed to just getting off at Temple Meads and taking the Voyager. It's more dodging cross-country than general fare evasion. Think how much fare... Well, think about... well, you know what they say, maybe you just move a bit closer to your place of study then. Just a bit of advice. Oh! Oh, it's not with... Oh, that's a bummer, I guess. I just picked that ship because there was a small little joke, because that boat, basically, it destroyed the chains on the Sandbanks ferry, the chain ferry on that, twice in a row. And I found that hilarious, so I thought I'd use that boat as an example. Just as a joke. It's a very small hidden joke there, but, you know. Alright. Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, the number of the platforms at Filton, so... But, actually, I just realized I can add... I'm gonna just make another adjustment quickly. Have to switch here instead. The Mont Saint Michel nearly got them in trouble recently due to the wake up music playing a song with an expired line. Whoopsie-daisy. Not good. Okay, so, oh yeah, I need to name the station. Okay, we're ready. Build this new line. Oh, I had no idea Stagecoach still had darts. I thought they got rid of them all. But, okay, that's cool. Oh wait, I need to name the station. We'll put this. Okay. So Parson Street is there, Bedminster is there. I reckon I've probably got to head off now to sort out food of some kind. Alright then, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming along, Blight, and take care. There we go. Now we just adjust, make some quick adjustments. I do. I do fair dodge. Here's me justifying it. Boop, boop. Hello there, Ludwig. How you doing? UK is doing fine enough. Well, not well. Weather was better today than normally, so that's good at least. Well, at least the darts work. That's still funny. Anyway, we are building another mainline service now. So this, I think, this one's going to bring in a lot of money because it's going to connect with a lot of areas. So. MWB. $180.10. Okay. Actually, I think I'm just going to make this one stop at all stops. That was close. I nearly ruined the service. Crap, that was close. Yeah, they are. Again, the darts are starting to become a dying breed, but it's expected with how old they are. Long Ashton, Parsons Street. Oh, nothing screams we care about a vehicle than making a complete Horlicks of them. Delicioso. For the record, I wouldn't dare fair dodge Northern because Northern are literally thugs everywhere. Can't even film Manchester Victoria without being surrounded by goons. Well, you must be unlucky. I managed to do that. Well, some Trident. Well, I guess the Enviro 400 Tridents are now a thing. So, yeah. Well, I don't mean now a thing. They're still using them. Stagecoach are. Okay. Almost there. Some streets. Long Ashton. Nailsea and Blackwall. Yatton. Warm. Western Milton. There we go. Now, let's add our zero verbs on the line. So, Metro West. Let's try 549 loop. And then we'll buy our first zero verb. What class should the zero verb be? 750? 0 blank. Also, does anyone know where I can write a 455? Hover around Uh, well, just basically just wait at Clapham Junction and then you can hop on there. They're very easy to find still. Yeah, wait in Clapham Junction or Waterloo. There's still more than enough of them to see. I'm actually going to make the cruise speed 160 kph. So, in case things have to adjust. And I'm going to reduce the maximum braking to 0.8. Yeah, or the Kingston Rounder. That's a painful service for anybody to experience. New iPhone is from Florida. It doesn't have the pound symbol. There were some fast, there were some fast darts I remember riding on, but I guess it also just depends. I guess it also depends on the drivers as well. I don't remember any VoIP darts in London. I accept if they existed or not, but I don't remember seeing or hearing any. All of the darts I went on were Allison's. Okay. So, the basic skeleton of the service, so let's make sure, let's thread it through the other train. If I just change this by 1 minute, 2 minutes. Perfect. There you go. I'm fine with that. Okay, well then I didn't ride on any. I didn't ride any buses in that area, like darts in that area. So 0518 from Bristol Temple Leeds. $22.21. Then it sods off into the Barton Moor sidewalks. Right. $23. Yay! Freedom Planet music. The Cardiff one, what I had was an O2 Reg with the interior in immaculate condition and suspension in decent nick. I don't think any have survived, however one have been preserved. Yeah, that's that's lovely. Always good to preserve your old ones like that. And then we offset this by 30. And I'm actually going to use a placeholder 333. Do I have it? No, I don't. I don't think I do. No, I do, yeah. I'm going to use a placeholder class 333 until Crazy Shark finishes her 333 thingy. So here we go. We'll use this as a placeholder. Oh, it's a lot of money, so we're gonna have... Well, at least we can get your money back by selling the train. Right, let me put the bare minimum signals. I really do mean bare minimum. As for people saying I should move closer, I search for properties from Canary Wharf to Paddington, it's all too much. Plus I don't want my phone snake. Well, where are you? Okay, so where is the college slash uni? No, the uni you're training at, you're learning at. Where is that? Because I'm fairly certain it's not one in well, where is it in Bristol? I forgot where it was. So first of all, let's go through that first. One train every third Thursday. Oh, come on, no, it's a normal service. Bath Spa. Okay, that's the same. That's the same university. Was it? Oh no, he went to the University of Bath. But okay, I refuse to believe that there is nothing affordable within a 100-mile radius that doesn't involve Manchester. In fact, I will even prove it when I'll open up Rightmove in a bit and search with you. I am that adamant that there is absolutely nothing that requires you having to go live in Manchester. Manchester, not even Birmingham, Manchester. Well, that's why I'm just calling complete bollocks. And I'm completely agree that the housing market at the moment is garbage, but not by that much. Anyway, let's open this line and let's watch the money, yay! Wait, where's the trains? Why aren't the trains spawning? Oh. Try again. Now, let's watch the money, yay! So here's our vote. I really do like the, I'm glad we got one that has toilets as well. $130, $186. Like Daniel, I refuse to believe you can't find a flat house. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'll put it to you like this, Kurumi, okay? Typically, people commute around like 70 miles, 18 miles. That's my commute. And yeah, you know what? I agree. I will agree that some areas in Manchester are cheaper than London. I will completely agree with that. However, I refuse to believe that Manchester is cheaper to live in and commute from than somewhere closer to Bath when you need to go to Bath University. That's where my brain is just going, no. Wait, what the? Why is it doing that, you stupid video game? No. Sorry, let me just adjust this quickly. There we go. Anyway, yes. Yeah, like even Chippenham would be good. And plus, just less mental strain on you and less money spent on just commuting so far. All I'm just thinking of is just how much money you're melting through your fares and rent stuff just to save like a few quid. Like, let's say I got a job in London, okay? Let's say I recently got like a 9 to 5 job in London, and I have to move house, okay? Where would I live? That's a genuine question. Where would I live? Well, I would think of somewhere relatively close. Like, let's say, okay, I'm not gonna live in central London. That's stupid. I'll lose all my money, okay? If I live in central London. Okay, but what about Woking? That's easy to commute from. Or Farnborough. That's an easy commuter hub. You can there are easy buses, there's shopping, and it's easy to get to and from London from there. You've got frequent trains, and you've got alternate routes you can take. So if you can prove me wrong without including either Chippenham or Swindon, I will pay all my fares. I'll pay my fares, all of them, as I'll save money. So you just don't want to live in Chippenham or Swindon. Challenge accepted. Although, being the person that I am, I want to eat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at one quickly, and then... Because, yeah, well, I'm going to first just quickly order my dinner in another tab. So, you know what? Challenge accepted, Kurumi. So I'm going to open up a private tab quickly. And I'm going to open up Rightmove and just see what we can find. Just on Rightmove, okay? Yeah, like, even those places would be easier to commute from. It'd still be a journey, but at least it's not Manchester. Manchester. Because I'd still say, oh, that's a bit far, but okay. Right, so, Rightmove. So, reject. So, reject all. So, I'm going to look at rents. And we're just going to start... I'm going to draw a search area, okay? Because that's something you can do with Rightmove, which is pretty cool. So, bear with me. Right, so we're on Rightmove right now. Ooh, there we go. So this is Rightmove. It's a website that you can use for like searching like houses to buy and rent. Obviously, with your predicament, you'd prefer to rent. So, obviously, okay, so for what we know is, this is your area of, your area. So, Bath University. Bath Bar University, okay? I forgot exactly where it is. I think is it near the south or something? Or am I thinking of University of Bath? Okay, whatever. But basically, this is Bath. This is your get to area, okay? So, we're going to draw... and avoid Chippenham, okay? And find some decent affording places. Oh yeah, we need property for rent. We'll just do Bath. Bear with me, sorry. Sorry about this, let me try this again. Exactly, I mean, I've been doing a whole bunch of research as well to find some stuff, so, So I'm just gonna make a massive... area avoiding Chippenham and Swindon, of reasonable areas to live in, that you could at least reasonably commute to and from, if you want my opinion at least. There we go. So here, look, I've avoided Chippenham and Swindon. Okay, it's only going to look for properties in this area. Alright? See, look how kind I am. So, let's just put some filters in. So, oh, this is properties for sale. Bollocks. I'm going to try and get, bear with me. I want to try it for rent. So let me try it for rent. Let me try this again. Sorry. Properties. Properties for rent. Let's try that again. Sorry about that. Let me try it again quickly. It's just, as I look at this map, and I look at Manchester and Bath, and I go, what the heck, man? Again, still avoiding Chippenham, as requested. We'll even go to Salisbury. How about that? Alright, then. See you later, South Wales. Thanks for coming along. Alright, there we go. So now it's going to show things for rent. And we'll even make it a bit more interesting, because that last house you got was like 1,000. We're going to look for anything below 1,000 per month, or up to. So, they're not student halls. We'll even look. Now we won't go park home. So done. No retirement homes, no house share, and no student accommodation. Okay? And I bet you. Oh, look at that! Look at how many results we got. Okay? So we still have quite a lot of properties that fill that. Well, let's make sure there's at least one bed. Okay? Look. One. Oh, I can't convert that, for goodness sake. 1.2. What is that? Is that in USD? Or is that just in pounds? Because that's still a lot in pounds it was. So, how much is that? Okay, well, if that is like, that's 1,200, that's still ridiculous. Okay, if that's in pounds, Gordon Bennett, you're getting ripped off. The closest in Bath is, let's see, this one here. Oh, look at that, 995, Albany Court, 1-bedroom flat. It's unfurnished, and it does have a Look, the deposit is cheaper than your rent! So come on! That's not bad. This doesn't look too bad. Long term, letting. 20 minutes away from Bath's town centre. Near Oldfield Park. Yeah, location-wise, that's fantastic. Significantly closer. Significantly closer than Manchester. Pretty good rent, I'd say. You get broadband. Well, I don't know why that says that's super fast, but you know. Duh! Of course it's deep! Yeah! Again, it's a 1-bedroom flat. Utilities right, so you gotta ask the agent and stuff. Pretty energy efficient. See, look at that! See, and you don't have to worry about a commute. So you're saving money both in rent and in travel costs. Well, you already were saving travel costs. See? And look how long that took for me to find out. Five minutes at best. And I found something already better potentially. It doesn't have a floor plan though, but if we just take a look at the photos here. This isn't bad. Seriously, do some searching. Exactly what Chen is. This is why you research, and that's just like the closest one to Bath. If we get one in Keynsham, 925. Okay, this one's a little bit more depressing, but in terms of like appearance and stuff. But even again, the deposit is still cheaper than your rent. We got a floor plan here. We get lounge, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen. You get curtains. See, look at that. Again, the pressingness. Oh, look at that. Did they give you a washing machine? Oh, that's sick if they do. I'll save you a few quid. Oh, that's actually... Look at that. The toilet is on... You have to go upstairs in the toilet. It's like a literal throne room. Oh, wow. I've never seen that before. Very wheelchair-friendly, accessible toilet. Is that on the floor plan? No, it doesn't even show that on the floor plan. Oh, good. Naughty. There you go, people. So, Kurumi, do some searching. Go on Rightmove. You have proven this humble Toronto man wrong. Thank you very much. I accept payment in PayPal, gift cards, and I also when you Kurumi, so when you move to one of these new places, you're gonna get something in the letter in the mail, and it'll just be a massive L, like printed on A4 piece of paper with my signature at the bottom. And the Royal Mail guy is just gonna say, "You may sign for this at your leisure." There you go. Ugh. Man, that feels good. But seriously, just go and look on Rightmove, because there is a ton of stuff there. You're getting ripped off, mate. Like, here's something in Timsbury. Can I co-sign it? I approve. I will allow you to co-sign it, Jonanator, because once again, that complete ownage. And yes, look, I agree that there are some dingy places around. But you don't have to live in Manchester just to commute to Bath. No, I've never met anybody who does a... I know somebody who commutes from, like, Banbury to London. But, you know... Lose the L for loss, like losing. How about I just buy you a pizza no instead? Tempting. But yeah, seriously, just go on rightmove.co.uk and look at property to rent, put in all your filters, put everything you need, and you'll be able to find something. And with just 5 minutes of searching, I managed to find something closer to Manchester, cheaper than Manchester, and still viable. Because it's not a house share, it's not a house of multiple accommodation or anything like that. It's a house, a flat. Simple. And plus, if you're able to afford 1,200, then just including the commute to Manchester, then you could probably afford 1,200 closer to Bath. Because if we do that, we could probably increase our options even more. See, look at that, see? We found a few more of them. Like this one here in Bathwick. See what I'm trying to say? But I really let the real estate people talk me into it. Yeah, you did, definitely. That's the thing, you need to shop around. You need to... Don't immediately... Look, the estate agents look for people like you. Who will just go, this is not bad. You need to sort of search. Like, keep your options open. Don't, like, if something looks too good to be true, it probably is. They will eat people like you up for breakfast. Remember, remember when they're giving you deals, remember a very, important rule, okay? You can save 100% by just walking out of a deal. Remember that. Yeah, exactly. This place looks pretty decent. You get a balcony. You get this. Look at that. I think this is... I'm going to take a step and get this is unfurnished. Yeah, okay, it's going to be unfurnished. But if we take a look at the floor plan here, look, you get vault. Oh, wow. Oh, not including the vaults. In the floor space, but in the overall. But yeah, but look at that. That's just pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. That's probably why they took advantage of you, because again, ooh, we can offer you an excellent place, an exceptional prices. That's how they get you. Oh man. Here's the thing. I'm trying to do some research and get onto the property ladder as well in the future. Like at least to get to consider getting a new house in the future. So I can't fault you for too much, but at the same time, you need to look. The more you look, the more you will be avoided. Yeah, I will. I'll PM this thing here to you. All right, this one exact thing. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do it right now, actually. All right, that'll be it for tonight. Everybody, I think we did a great amount of progress on this save. And are the trains doing well? Yeah, trains are doing well. I am happy. So I'll just message this to you right now. Where are you? Oh god, I just... yeah, so thank you everybody for coming along. It's fine, it happens. Oh, I need to add you as a friend. Alright then, well, I'm just waiting for you to accept the friend request and then I can just... Alright, yeah, this time I will not forget to end the stream properly, like that happened last time. I don't know what the heck happened last time. But either way, thank you everybody for coming along. Yes, they are very, very slimy indeed. But yeah, the sooner you accept the request, Ekinda, I can then send you the message. I can send you the thing. Oh, there you go. Have fun. And enjoy your searching. Thank you everybody for coming along to tonight's stream. It was a lot of fun. And I'll speak to you all later. Goodbye. Now, let's properly end the stream button by clicking the end button.